Hello everybody, BrioS here, and the May 16 patch has dropped, and in that patch is the dreaded two words, Skill Tree. Yep, the new Skill Tree has dropped, and this replaces the old skill system, and I'm sure there's lots of talk about it, but I'm not making this video to praise or to criticize it. In fact, I'm making this video to talk about an MWO Skill Tree Planner that you can use online to plan your skills, and all this without loading up the MWO client. If you're like me, when working where the skill tree dropped, and yeah, you can do it at work or even on your mobile phone, and when you get home, you know exactly what to do. So, quick few words about skill tree. If you're not familiar, just a few things. SP are skill points. These are called nodes. The active ones are highlighted. Those that are locked as an icon, and inactive are those you can choose. You can only choose those that are linked. So generally speaking, you might want to spend your SPs. Some of you have got 91 skill points if you mastered your max. And I've been pushing everybody to master the max before the skill tree drops. So without further ado, let's look at the MWO Skill Tree Planner. This is the URL. I will type it down in the description below. So this, as you can see, is made by Tarogato. He's a great community member, and I really like this. This seems to be the latest version. So talking about skill trees, there are weapons, survival, mobility, jump jets, operations, sensor, and auxiliary. So in this planner, if you go to the website, I've even tried it on my mobile, it works. You can basically plan what you're gonna do. So when you click, the bonus appears, and you can see the usage. 91 skill points is the maximum, and this shows you the spread. So of course, as I mentioned in my post in Twitter, you might want to think of the design intent of your Mac first. For example, what are you going to do with a certain Mac? What are you going to focus? What are you not going to focus on? What do you want your Mac to do? And what is, well, what your Mac shouldn't be doing. For the purposes of this video, I am going to spend skill points on my Medusa. The Medusa is a hero Viper, and it is my favorite mech. The design intent is basically it's going to be a fast strike mech. It's going to run in using speed, shoot with its 6 small pulse lasers, trying to survive as long as I can. If it gets too hot, I am going to dodge out of there, and I'm going to focus on a few things. I'm going to focus mainly on mobility, jump jets, and a bit of weapons, and some survival, hopefully armor hardening. So let's take a look at this. How do we use it? So you start at the top, of course. When you click, yep, there it goes. It shows what is available and unavailable. So you can go down. For example, I might want more cooldown to make myself fire faster, and heat gen to reduce the heat. As you can see, it updates here. So right now, I've spent 7 skill points in weapons for a total of weapon range 3%, cooldown 1.5, and weapon heat gen minus 1.5. You might also want to click, 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 and if you make a mistake, oh dear, I've clicked too many, you can of course unclick. So by using this system, you can basically plan what you want to do with your skills first, and all this in the comfort of your home, your office, or anywhere you want to do. So just a few more, for example, you can try different things. Let's try different routes. Say, okay, I'm going to spend so much. And okay, if you decide to undo it, you can of course undo and reset this tree, just the tree alone, or reset everything back to 0. So this is a quick run through of the skill tree planner by Tarogato, and what I've done up here is a sample for my Medusa. As you can see, I focus on weapons, survival, operations, jump jets, a bit of everything actually after clicking on it. So all the bonuses are here. As you can see, it is sizable, kind of overflowing because there's just too many. But in simple important things for my Viper, basically I've got a bit of range, 6%, cooldown 5.25, 3% heat generation, and those are the weapons. In a way, let's call them quirks, but they're actually skills rather. A bit of armor, sorry, 9.6% is quite a lot. 9.3 structure, XL, D cell, gonna move in fast, 9% heat capacity, and blah blah blah. So as you can see, this is a quick run through. Mobility, jump jets, I've spent some here, operations, quite a few here, sensors, blah blah blah, and of course auxiliary. You start with one consumable, by the way, that's a change from the 2 originally, and I've spent 5 to increase that. If I reduce UAV range, I probably could get coolant reserves, which might be a better choice. but let's just stick with my original plan. And once you're done, I don't think you can actually save it as an offline file like a JPEG, but you can get a link. So there it is. You can of course highlight, save it, and one of the websites often used is the Google URL shortener. You can just paste it in there, shorten the URL, and there you have it. And if you paste it, let's load it up. There it is. So you could use a note-taking app to save all your URLs, you can shorten it because it's normally too long. So in summary, this is the Skill Tree Planner by Tarogato. The description below will show the URL. Do give it a try. There are a few others, but this seems to be the most updated. So this is the one I use for my Viper. So let's go into MechWarrior Online and actually spend it. So let's go. Alright, so here we are in the MechWarrior Online client with my favorite mech, the Viper Medusa. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you how to get your 91 SP for this mech. You got to convert XP into SP, and I'm going to spend the SPs based on what I designed through the Tarogato Skill Planner. Just do take note, mech may look the same, but under consumables, you're now starting with only one consumable, with the rest unlocked through the skill tree. So let's get down to it. If you click on skills, here you have the skill tree in all its massive, scary, overwhelming glory here. You can of course zoom in and zoom out. So yeah, let's get started. I start with 0 SP and I have 91 because it is mastered, or rather I should have 91. So let's add SP. Because you start with 0, you can't spend any skill points yet. First you have to go to add SP because I have 764,000 historical XP. So you click on add SP. What you have here, I have my GSP, general skill points, which I will not spend. I already have 91. So you click on that and you see skill point migration. You can have GSP if you really want to. But for this, I already have 91. All mastered max have 91. You should have mastered your max before skill 3, so you can have 91. But anyway, if you haven't, it's too late. So I'm going to convert all my 91 historical skill points into skill points. I don't know why it's automatic, because you obviously can't spend it on any other mech, but it's okay. So we click OK, confirm, yes. So we are migrating skill points, and ta-da! I have 91 skill points. So let's take a look. I actually have the Tarogato Skill Planner. The link I've actually opened up on my tablet, which you can't see here of course. So let's spend the skill points right now. If you look at the weapons tree, this is the weapons tree and that's the armor structure tree. According to the planner, I've chosen this 5 here, 1, 2, 3, 5 all the way to cooldown. Heat Gen 3, excuse me, I would like to click that, thank you. And down all the way till cooldown 12. Yep, there it is. I have no idea why that is a different color, but never mind. By the way, in case you haven't noticed, this is the first time I'm actually trying the actual live skill tree. So this is in a way a virgin experience. But I had the advantage of planning prior to this. So that's the weapons skill tree based on what I planned. And a quick run through, yep, it seems to be the most updated version. Yeah, as in the Tarogato skill planner. There are other skill planners online, but you gotta be careful and check if they are the correct one. So let's look at armor structure. In the Tarogato skill planner, this is the survival skill tree, but it's just called the armor skill tree. So I've chosen this, that. I'm sure you can read it yourself. But as you can see, I am just clicking confidently because I have spent over an hour at work. Oh, don't tell my boss. But I spent over an hour at work planning this mech just to show you guys. So just to double confirm, I'm actually looking to my left to check my tablet if it's correct. Yep. So that is the armor structure. Yep. And now agility. In the Tarogato skill tree, it is called mobility. So I've gone for kinetic burst because you have to start with that. And all the way to anchor turn. I really like anchor turn because it allows you to turn on the spot, and for fast mechs that is really vital because we all hate it when fast mechs outturn us. but I'm not gonna min-max it. So that's it for here. That is agility, and now jump jets. Because it's a Viper, Vipers are wonderful at jumping, so let's make full use of it. Go for vectoring. As for all these descriptions, what they do, you can of course read it up yourself. I am not gonna spend too long talking about this. A bit of research for you guys to do on your own. Lift speed. Yep. So quick double check. Yep. This is jump capabilities and trees, mech operations. These include things like the old quick ignition, heat containment, hill climb even, that is surprisingly useful. In case you have not tried a locust with hill climb, you should, because locusts with hill climbs are like little spiders, no pun intended. So just quickly kicking, I want cool run because, well, Vipers tend to overheat with all that jumping. So heat shielding to prevent, to reduce rather the heat from jumping. Cool run to reduce heat generation rather. Heat containment to increase the amount of heat I can take before shutting down. So that's pretty useful. And of course, last two, sensors. So based on the Tarogato Skill Planner, which is quite a mouthful to say. I keep saying that Tarogato Skill Planner, Tarogato Skill Planner. And I've chosen all these. And the final round of clicking goes to auxiliary. I've spent 5 on auxiliary according to the Tarogato Skill Planner. And that's it. Exactly 91. And because I have spent so much time clicking at work, I spent over an hour like I said. You can see all the bonuses here. I am going to confirm this by clicking apply changes. So that costs me 91. No XP, no GXP, just 91 SP. Saving. Done! So that's it. That's my Viper Medusa. Here it is. And by the way, you can always click on this to see the full skill list. There you have it. You can I have cooldown 4.2%, range weapons 6%, plus 11% structure. I have 20% fall damage reduction, armor bonuses 13%, heat reduction 3%, so on and so forth, including acceleration 41%, turn rate 20%, deceleration 30%, so it's going to be very mobile. Pretty cool. The cool shot has an increased efficiency of 50%, 50, radar depth 60%, target info gathering 28 because it's going to play as a scout, blah blah blah, there is a lot, and as you can see, I'm still in Smoke Jaguars. And yeah, that's it. Don't forget, I have now 2 slots with Cool and Flush. I will add it there, and that's it. Save 40,000. So that's the Tarogato Skill Tree Planner, and how to use it when you're not in the client to plan your skills for your billion and one max that you have. And when you get into the client, it is really fast to click and get it done, and you can do it confidently. So I have, where am I? So I have 187 max to 187, what am I talking about? Oh, too many words. 178 skills, 178 max. Yep, I just finished work, so I'm a bit tired. 178 max, and I've only done one. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give the Tarogato Skill Tree Planner a try, and when you get in game, things will go a lot faster. So this is BrioS signing off. I hope you find this video useful, and I will catch you on the battlefield with Skill Tree Max. Goodbye everybody.